T. Well, so it's your boy. I'm back. It's the king. The boy is back, everybody. I know y'all been asking, where I've been at, what's been going on. They've been asking me, when you coming back to YouTube? When you coming back with another video? And this video is basically to explain, where I've been, what's been going on, what's been happening to the king and stuff like that. So we got hella tea. Hella tea, yo. So I'ma just get into it, bro. Oh, it's slick. I'm doing a mukbang. I'm hungry as so I got this little pizza over here. Just FYI, y'all, I'm on a budget, so I got Jack's pizza, but this is the ghetto. This pizza is just not the move. So I might not eat the entire thing, but we just gonna make it do what it do. So, ew. So anyway, where have you been, Kris? So, your boy has been going through a lot. 2018 was not the move. So my pastor, he lied. This nigga said that 2018 was gonna be, a good year, a year of prosperity, year of receiving everything that you was supposed to get. So, I'm here for it. I'm like, yes, your boy, he better get all this money. He better, just live his best life. 2018 said that pastor lied. that's a whole lie. Cause this what happened, right? So in the beginning of the year, I found out that my parents are getting divorced. So, ooh, surprise, surprise. Surprise. But yeah, I found out that they're getting divorced, right? And so let me explain to you as to, why. And I can talk about this now because my mom has, basically stated, she okay with talking about it because she's over it. She's completely done with this. So I'm gonna get into the situation. So this was going on. So basically, I have this father, well, let me say sperm donor, this man who donated his sperm to help create me. I had this man in my life, and basically what he did was on my mom's 56th birthday, on her 56th birthday, about 2 weeks after that, he had called her up. He was like, yo, where you at? She's like, with my brother. She's like, I'm at church, what's going on? He's like, come home, I need to take you out to dessert. First of all, my mom told me not one time throughout their entire marriage has he ever said, I'm gonna take you out to dessert. So it's like, what's this? This is weird. So, they go to this restaurant called Arizona's. If you from DeKalb County, Arizona's is right next to Stonecrest. Trash food, in my opinion, is disgusting. This pizza, the dollar pizza, is basically better than anything at Arizona's. Garbage. But anyway, so they go to Arizona's, right? And so they at Arizona's, and my dad gets her the dessert or whatever. And so he talking to her, he like, so, the past couple months, I haven't been happy, you haven't been happy, and Lewis is my brother. Lewis is graduating in 2 years. So once Lewis graduates, I want to file for divorce. What? What? When I tell you, I was like flabbergasted. I was like, nigga, what? This nigga said divorce. So I'm just like hella confused. Like, what you need a divorce for? Why? It just didn't make sense. So my mom told me that basically his reasoning for getting divorced was this, right? So my dad had finally got it into a position where he was making most of the money in the household. So from what I'm seeing, I guess he was like, I'm making the money now, so now I'm in charge. Now I can dictate what is going to happen, what's not going to happen. So, and mind you, my mom has always been the breadwinner. She's always been the one who is with the highest paying job, the one who's getting all the things situated. She's that person. So she was in a position where she didn't have as much money as she normally would. So anyway, my dad, he has the money now. So he's he wants a divorce because my mom doesn't make enough. And I'm just like, hold on, beat, motherfucker, what you mean? Back it up. Hold on, rewind. What are you talking about? She don't make enough money. My dude, she got a whole doctorate, yo. Like, this woman has worked her butt off for years. She's been a principal, a teacher. She's had her own business. She's like been a minister. She's just done all this stuff. So I'm just like, what are you talking about? She don't have enough money just because she's in a rocky place right now? I mean, how would you have felt if she had said the same thing about you? Guys, just a side note, this pizza really not all that, but I'm gonna try to finish it. I don't even know why I bought this. I should have gone with DiGiorno or something. But anyway, so going back to what I was saying. So yeah, he's like, she don't make enough money. And so I'm just like, is money all that's important in a marriage? To me, no. I think money is important, but that's not like the overall thing. So he told her that, and so throughout the entire time, like, it's just a whole bunch of like bull that's going on at home with my parents and stuff. It's like he's not coming home, and then when he does come home, he doesn't speak to anybody. He don't speak to my mom. He don't speak to my brother. All this kind of stuff. And he was like saying, he said a lot of things to my brother and my mom. He called my mom out her name. He told my brother that his life ain't shit. His life is stupid. That's what he told my brother. And so when I had went to counseling, I was going to counseling for all this because I was just like, I don't understand what's going on, you know? And I'm the type of person where if I have an issue and my friends can help me solve it, I don't know who else to turn to, I will go to counseling and I'll get some help. So I went to counseling, and there's another reason I went to counseling, but we're gonna get to that later. But so I'm at counseling and I'm talking. The lady's like, you know, you brought up your father, and I was like, yeah, I did. She's like, tell me like how you feel about that. You know how counselors do. So I told her like, yo, you know, how could that man, you know, leave us? How could he do us like this? Like, we've never done anything to him. And so she was like, you basically need to go talk to your dad. And I was like, you right. I do need to talk to that nigga, cause that nigga got me f***ed up. And so I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. I'm gonna go do that. So come at the end of the spring semester of my college career, I go back home, right? I only have like, what, 3 days to myself? So I decide I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna, you know, confront this man, cause I'm confrontational. So I go home on, what was it? It was Monday. I'm back home on Monday, right? And so I'm back home, and basically, you know, my dad, he's talking to me. He acting like everything normal and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna play along. I'm gonna play along like everything normal. But I was waiting until my brother and my mom had got back home, because I was like, if I'm gonna confront him, I want everybody to be up in here. So I waited, you know, played it off like we was cool. So my mom and brother had finally got home, right? So my dad was taking a nap. So I went to his room and I, you know, knocked on the door, like knock. And I knocked on his door, and then, you know, I was like, can we talk? And he was like, what's going on? I was like, you know, it's something important. He's like, can it wait till tomorrow? I was like, nah, because we all need to talk about this. Like, we're all here. It's something that we all need to talk about. So he didn't respond. I was like, okay, yeah, I guess we'll talk about it. I don't know. So basically, I went back to, you know, doing what I was doing, and then my mom and brother, they was doing what they was doing. And then like, I'm gonna say a couple minutes later, he came out of his room, and he was dressed for work because he works at night. So he came out his room and he went into the kitchen. He sat down. He was like, all right, you got 20 minutes. Nigga, you gonna put me on a timer, my dude? Like, you don't have to be at work until another 2 hours. You gonna put your child on a timer when this man is literally telling you like he got something important to tell you? Like, who does that? That shit is wild to me. But anyway, so I saw my mom and my brother like come into the room and everything. And so you know, I was like, I'm gonna just be straight up, because my thing is, when I confront people, I be feeling awkward, but in my awkwardness will like have me be very blunt and straightforward. So I was like, why are you getting a divorce from my mama? I want to know. I was like, what's the deal? What's going on? Like, this doesn't make sense. And he was like, I'm not going to discuss my relationship with your mama with you. And I'm trying to like make this a condensed version, because there was a lot that was said. But I was just like, yo, what do you mean you're not going to talk about how my parents are getting divorced? You're not going to discuss that with me? Like, you don't think that's important? You don't think that that's something that I need to be aware of? He was like, nah, because that has no effect on you. I was like, are you stupid? Do you understand how many children, how many people out there are mentally, emotionally affected, psychologically affected due to the fact that their parents are no longer together or they're separated, whatever the case may be? Do you understand? Like, that's a real thing, yo. Like, that really messes with people. So I'm literally, you know, sitting here asking you, like, what is the reason? Like, what's going on? And so throughout that entire time that we talking on Monday, you know, I'm just telling him the facts. I'm like, if your parents were to be alive today, they would not be okay with what it is that you're doing. And he was like, yes, they would. Then he thought about it. He was like, they probably wouldn't agree with everything. And I'm like, no, your mom, literally my dad's mother, my grandma, she prayed that my dad and my mom got together. So if this lady prayed for y'all to, like, you know, come together and be a unit, that means she really cares for this girl. Which means if she was alive today and you was doing this and she knew about it, like, she would not be okay with that. So I don't understand what she's talking about. So anyway, you know, we said all that. We talking, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And so he kept reminding me how much time I had. He was like, all right, you got 5 minutes, you got 5 minutes. So, you know, I said some more stuff. And then he got up and left, and he was like, he just asked me, he was like, what do you want me to say? What do you want to say? Like, I'm a bad father, I'm a bad husband. And I was about to say, hell yeah, nigga, like, you ain't shit. But I was like, nah, let me not do that, because then something might pop off. So as he was about to leave out the door, I was like, oh, I got one more question. So he was like, what is it, Kris? I was like, are you cheating on my mother? I just want to know. And so bruh, when I tell you, like, his reaction was like, it just said enough. He was like this, he was like, I'm not going to discuss my relationship with your mama with you. That's it right there, my G. Hey, literally, you just told me that you have done something outside of marriage. Like, legit, your actions, your, you know, your, like, physical characteristics, whatever the case, like, your body language literally just told me, like, yeah, you going outside your marriage and done something. Because if you didn't do anything, then you would have just said, nah, I haven't cheated. Even if you lied, I'm just like, based off his body language, yeah, the man cheated. The next day, I'm trying to keep this short because I got another story. So the next day, I'm at home and I'm sleeping in my brother's room because they ain't got no guest room. So I was sleeping in my brother's bed. And so I had an umbrella with me because I was like, you know, if this man try to, you know, square up, I got a weapon, so I'm about to whoop some ass. So, cause I don't play, I'm simply like, I'm the crazy one. So, he comes and he knocks on my brother's door, and basically he, you know, tells me to, like, wake up and stuff like that, and I ain't paying attention to him. So I get up later on, and as I go to the bathroom, I walk out the bathroom and stuff, you know, and he's like, get breakfast and I want to show you something. I'm like, okay, well, go get me some cereal. Get some cereal. I start watching TV. He's like, come in here, I want to show you something. I was like, what this nigga want? So I turn off the TV and I go in the room, in the computer room. And so basically he's showing me, like, this video about money. Mind you, my father is all about money. Like, that's all he really cares about. Like, ever since I was a kid, he's always been stressing, like, money, 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 money. It's like, you gotta invest in stocks, you gotta invest in, you know, real estate, you gotta become a millionaire. It's like, bruh, not everybody wants to be a millionaire, you know. I mean, I do want money, but not everybody wants to be a millionaire. And at the same time, it's like, you're focused on just one aspect of life. Like, there's other things in life other than money, you know. So he was doing all that. And so back to when I was in the computer room, so he's showing me this video. Mind you, I'm not the type of person to just not talk about shit. So if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna bring it up. So what I did was, while we watching the video, I was like asking questions. I was like, how long is it? He was like, why does it matter? I was like, I just want to know. I was like, who that person? Any person, it could be like a random stranger. Literally, I would just be like, who's that? Who's that? Who's this? And then while this video is playing, you know, I'm eating my cereal. I don't even smack when I eat. Like, listen, Like, I close my mouth when I eat normally, but when I was eating my cereal, I was like smacking and stuff, because I'm like, I'm about to make this annoying for you, because you're not gonna have me sit here and pretend like yesterday didn't happen. Like, I don't do that type of stuff. And so then I was like, oh wait, hold on. I gotta go get some lotion. I was ashy, but I went to go get some lotion, right? So I put some lotion on, making all kind of noise. I would literally like hit my arms and like hit my legs to make noise, so it would be annoying. And so basically, I had brought up the fact, I was like, do you know me? I literally said this. I asked him, I was like, do you know me? Do you know what's going on in my life? He was like, no, he doesn't know what's going on unless I tell him. And I was like, yeah, but do you really know, like, if I'm going through depression? Do you know if I'm like, just anything really? Do you really know what's going on? He was like, no. So I'm gonna keep this short. So basically, I was telling him, I asked him like if he knew my favorite movie. He did not. One of my favorite movies, like all-time favorite movies, is Spider-Man. I asked him like what my favorite ice cream flavor was. He didn't know. Literally, guys, my favorite ice cream flavor is cookies and cream. It's not that hard. He just said chocolate. I would have went with that. I asked him, what was my favorite TV show growing up? He was like, I don't know. Bruh, literally growing up, I would always talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like, that was my show. So I'm just like, bruh, plus I have hella DVDs. Like, I have multiple seasons of the show. So I'm just like, how do you not know about your child? We literally have lived in the same house for years. And then I went to my brother. I was like, do you know about Louis' favorite show? Do you know about his favorite ice cream color? Do you know about his, you know, favorite color or anything about him? He was like, no. And I'm just like, bruh, how can you literally sit here right now and try to teach me about this money stuff when you don't even know who I am as a human being? You don't even know who I am as your child. Like, you don't know me at all. All you know is you want to teach me about money. And it's like, that's great and everything. Like, I do need to know about money. But at the same time, it's like, I need you to know who I am. And I need to know who you are as my father. So we get into it, right? Now, this was a long conversation. Like, we talked for so long, bro. Like, it was almost over 2 hours how long we was talking. I recorded it too. So, but I ain't gonna show y'all the recording. But anyway, so we talked for the longest, and throughout the time that we were talking, basically I learned that my father is disconnected from his feelings, his emotions, and us as a family. And he doesn't know me. He doesn't know my brother. He barely knows my mom. He denies a lot of things about my mother. He denies a lot of things about himself too. Like, I brought up the fact that he's told me in his past, like, he didn't have a good relationship with his father. So it's like, he doesn't necessarily know how to act with, you know, his sons. And I asked him this. I was like, so if you had daughters, would you be more like emotional and stuff? He was like, yeah. And I was like, why? Because they're females, they need more emotion. I was like, that's not necessarily true. Because just because you're a female don't mean you need more emotion. Like, yes, females are more likely to be emotional, but there are some females who are literally emotionless. I know a lot. I know a couple. And there are some dudes who are more emotional than females. So it's like, it's more so depending on the person, really. Every person needs a different level of like affection and stuff like that. So it's just like, that's sexist, what he just stated. Like, I was like, nigga, you want some other stuff. But anyway, so I asked him, I just was asking him so many questions, and I asked him, like, did he love my mom? He's like, yeah, I love your mom. And I was like, but are you in love with her? He was like, no. Bruh, that man literally like said no like that. Like, I said it like this. Are you in love with my mom? He said no. I was like, damn, nigga. You responded quick with that one, damn. And it's just like, when he said that, I was like, that's the real reason as to why you want a divorce. It's not because she don't make enough money. It's because you're not in love with her. That's what it is, you know? And so basically that day, that's when I found out like who he really was as a person. And throughout the entire time, I just kept reiterating, like, I need a father, like, I need my dad in my life. I don't need this like coach. I don't need this like dictator. I don't need like this person who's just gonna tell me follow these rules, do this, do that. It's like, what about, you know, having a good time with my dad, like having fun, you know, making jokes and stuff? Because I can joke with my mom, I can joke with my brother, I can joke with like hella people, but it's like, where's my dad at? You know, like every time we go out, me, my mom, and my brother, it's like my mom's a single mother. Like, we live in a single parent household. It's like, nah, we got our dad, he just not with us, he not around. And so dealing with that was difficult, because it was like, I'm literally watching my family, you know, tear apart, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I just didn't understand as to like why things were going the way that they were going, things were happening the way that they were. I was just like, what the hell is this? Where does this come from? Now, mind y'all, when I was a kid, I used to hate this man. I literally did. I'm not even gonna front. I used to have such animosity towards him. And I used to tell my friends all the time, like, I want my parents to get a divorce. But I wanted it to be my mom to divorce him. I wanted her to do it, because it's like, I saw at a young age that he wasn't doing what he needs to do as like a man. Like, he wasn't treating her the way that a man or a husband should treat his, you know, woman, his wife. So I was like, she deserves better. She don't deserve to be with this. Plus, I didn't like him for like a lot of reasons. He was, I'm gonna say he was borderline abusive, like borderline abusive, because it was like, he would beat us for just about anything. I remember this one time, we was at church, and me and my brother was literally like talking. As soon as we got home, he beat our ass. Who beats a child ass for talking? Like, come on, you could have told us to shut up. I would have went with that. There was this other time, he beat me so bad, literally, like, I was bleeding from my neck. And I had that shirt for like the longest amount of time. Like, I kept that shirt with me, because I was like, I'm gonna tell defects, like, they ain't gonna know you are abusive. Literally, there was this one time he told me, like, this is gonna sound gay, but he told me to get on my knees. And literally, he was like about to hit me across my butt. He was like about to hit me and stuff. There's this other time. Well, I deserved to be beat for this, because I slapped my brother across the face. But it was just like, the way he did it was just like crazy. So literally, what he told me to do when he found out that I did that, he was like, go upstairs, go to the shower, take off your clothes, and I'm gonna be up there. And then I'm in the shower, you know, butt ass naked. And literally, this man like just slapped me. Just kept like slapping me across the face. He just kept like slapping me across the face. And I was just like, who does that, yo? Like, literally, that was embarrassing, you know? That really was embarrassing, because like, I'm literally vulnerable as fuck, and you're just like slapping me across my face. Yeah, I did, you know, hit my brother, like, my bad. But that right there, I was just like, no, that, I don't agree with that type of discipline. And my dad never had my back. Like, I told him that too. Like, literally, when I was telling him, you know, about himself, I literally told him, like, you've never had my back on anything. What I want to say is, I'm back. I'm back. So yes, people, I had to just tell you guys like what was going on in my life, why I've been gone for so long, because I haven't made a video since what, the summer, and it's November now. And boy, I've missed y'all. I've missed YouTube. I've missed, you know, doing my skits. I've missed doing my little story times and stuff. I miss making y'all laugh, like I do. And this video is probably not gonna make y'all laugh, because it's like a little downer. But literally, I just had to explain to you guys where I've been. I'm back. I'm in a better place. I found God again. I'm just playing. But I'm in a better place now, emotionally, mentally, psychologically, all that kind of stuff. And I'm back to do some more incredible videos, people. Please forgive the fact that I've been gone for so long. I'm sorry, you guys, I really am. But at the same time, I had to, you know, take some time out for myself, because like I just explained to you guys, I was dealing with like a lot of emotional stuff, a lot of stuff that was, you know, messing with my psyche. And so I'm back though. I'm back, people. And if you are new to the crew, to the palace, welcome, baby, welcome. I'm sorry I had to come in during a video where it's like kind of sad, but at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, I'm the type where I will be vulnerable with you guys, and I will open up to you. This mukbang was a whole joke. I did not finish this pizza at all. I told you this pizza was trash. I don't know why I bought it. Well, because it was cheap. Press that subscribe button. Make sure to press the like button. If you have a comment or if you want to share a story where you went through something and you learned from it, please do. I love hearing about other people's stories. I love hearing about other people's, lives, what they dealt with, all that kind of stuff. So please comment a story that you guys have. Also, make sure to share this with your family, with your friends, with whomever it is that you are connected with. Share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook, share it on Instagram, Tumblr, all that kind of stuff, Snapchat, whatever the case may be. Share it with don't share it with your professor. Let me not say that. But share it with whoever you want to, except the professor. But yeah, you guys, so I'm back. Your boy is back. The king is back. I'm sorry for being gone so long. My apologies, but we in a better mindset now. Niggas ain't shit. Females always say that niggas ain't shit. And now I really know, like, these males out here, I don't know what y'all on. I mean, I'm a male too, but I don't be on that type of stuff. Y'all other men, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to understand emotional maturity. And y'all need to speak up, like talk about how you actually feel. Instead of you trying to like keep everything harbored inside, like just speak on it with somebody that you trust though. Don't tell everybody, but speak on it with somebody that you trust. And just be honest with yourselves, yo, and be honest with other people. Guys, just do better. Men do better, women too. Y'all women be out here acting crazy, because trust, I've dealt with some women who be on some other shit. But yes, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for tuning into the Palace, to the King's channel. Guys, always remember to love, live, laugh every single day. Make sure you love yourself and love on others. Make sure you live in your truth, and make sure you laugh. Always have a smile on your face. Even during the rough times, find a way to smile. Cause you woke up this morning, smile, bitch. You have a home, smile. You got a car, smile. You got food in your stomach, smile. You have a reason to smile. Everybody does. So y'all have a good one. I'm really about to finish this tea and probably throw away this pizza. This shit is garbage. No more Dollar Tree pizza for me. Deuces.